Welcome to Bookkeeping Makes Sense. We are here in a typical business office, but today we find a particularly special creature, the bookkeeper. The bookkeeper spends her days working alongside other businesses. She must assist them with keeping their accounts in order. One of her main roles is to provide crucial information for her clients. Here comes one such client now.
Good afternoon, the office elsewhere. Linda speaking.
Hi Linda, it's Leah.
Oh, hi Leah, how are you?
Really good. I just realised though that I don't have any idea how to pay Gary.
That's totally fine, Leah. I can do it for you. But first I'll need a few things.
What do you think you'll need?
I'll need a copy of his letter of appointment that you gave him, as well as his tax file declaration form.
Oh, I can get those.
I'll also need to know the pay rate, the hours that he has worked, the date that Gary started work, as well as his superannuation details.
Oh, that's doable.
Oh, and I also need to know, are you going to be paying him weekly or fortnightly?
Can I email you this information?
Absolutely, Leah. This is a good time to remind you that you should be keeping weekly information regarding Gary's employment.
Yeah.
This will make it easier to fulfil our tax obligations at the end of the quarter.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll get you all the information as soon as possible. Thanks.
Bye, Leah. Thanks.
The bookkeeper must gather the appropriate information to complete her work. A cautious creature, the bookkeeper is startled easily. The bookkeeper begins work on a client's payroll. The client has sent her the vital information she needs, and it's now up to the bookkeeper to calculate the wages and taxes her clients must pay. A difficult task lies ahead. The bookkeeper calculates the hours worked by the employee using crude tools such as pens and calculators. She will soon multiply these by the hourly rate provided by the client, but she must first confirm that her client is paying at least the minimum wage for that award. Ah yes, she is. The employee's rate is above the minimum hourly wage, and the bookkeeper can continue her calculations. The employee has earned $450 this week. The bookkeeper must now consult the tax file declaration form filled in by the employee and sent to her by her client. It is clear from the form the employee is claiming the tax-free threshold, and the bookkeeper can now calculate the tax. She consults the weekly tax tables and finds the appropriate tax. Her final task is to calculate the employee's superannuation. The final figure is what her client must pay for the employee's superannuation. It is a job well done, and for now, she can rest. Later in the day, the bookkeeper calls her client back to inform her of the success of her job.
Linda!
Hi Leah, I finished Gary's pay.
That's a relief. Thanks so much for stepping in.
No worries, Leah. I've emailed you the details of Gary's pay. You'll need to pay him $426, and you can electronically transfer the funds directly to his bank account, and I'll email his payslip.
Thanks, Linda.
Bye, Leah.
It is nearing the end of the day, and the bookkeeper has become peckish. But it appears one of the other office workers has hidden her treats. The drive home in peak hour can last up to hours, and the bookkeeper must find food before the end of the day. She rifles through files, but no luck there. The mood is tense. At last, the bookkeeper has discovered and claimed her prize. But one final challenge must be faced before she can enjoy her treat for a hard day's work. It's home time, and the bookkeeper turns off her relaxation tape. It's been a good day for the bookkeeper, and tomorrow it starts all over again.